What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to the Unrelated Sports Podcast. I am Andy McConnell. He is Cody Allstat, and none of us are probably going to be fighting, what is it, Jake Paul? Is that Paul brother?
I mean, yeah, Jake Paul.
Okay.
Oh, no, is it Logan? Logan Paul.
Well, regardless, one of us
I
is
don't
not
know.
going
One
to
of
be
them.
trying to punch Conor McGregor. That's basically it.
No. Yeah, there's rumors I don't know if it's been signed or anything, signed, sealed, and delivered, but there's rumors that Jake Paul Jake. It's got to be Jake.
Let's see, I'm looking. Oh, no, it's Logan.
Logan Paul, like I said from the beginning, is going to be fighting Conor McGregor in a boxing match.
Interesting. In India.
Well, I don't know if Conor McGregor's probably not allowed in some countries anymore, so
That's also very valid. So Cody, how was your weekend? Sorry, I forgot to lead off with the most important.
No, my weekend was good. We had my my daughter's 8th birthday party.
Nice.
And then we had today I worked on Monday, and then part of my weekend I'm still counting Tuesday because I work Mondays and have Tuesdays off. So
understandable.
My dad, myself, and my boy, it's 3 generations, went on our yearly Christmas shopping trip. So that was fun. It started off as Dad and I going every year, like after wrestling practice in December, like 23rd, to rush up and get Mom Christmas gift. Like we'd be leaving Decorah at 5 or 6 o'clock at night, going to Rochester and trying to get as much stuff for my mom as we could before the mall closed. Got really good at last minute shopping.
Nice. Do you have any tricks of the trade that you could teach me?
Yeah, get a girlfriend or a wife.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That has made shopping way easier. Like now my dad and I go up there, but like it's it's pretty chill. We just kind of do it as kind of a tradition. We go there 95% of the time. I'm the only person I'm shopping for while I'm there is my dad.
Nice.
So trying to find out what he wants, because he's probably the hardest person on my list to get for anymore, because he doesn't want anything.
Sounds like my dad.
Yeah. So did that today and got home, watched Home Alone. Little John Hughes magic.
Nice. Such a good movie. I love that movie.
It is a great movie. It had been a long time since I'd watched it. I've been trying to get into the actually sitting down and watching Christmas movies.
Yeah.
We never really did that when I was growing up, so trying to do it now more.
Like, could you imagine if you actually got to a scenario where you left Abby or Aiden on
it? Kevin is 8 years old in the movie, and so it would be leaving. It would be leaving Abby home alone for days, and I don't think it'd be good.
Do you think she would be able to fight off the wet bandits?
I mean, the wet bandits are kind of idiots, but
yeah, it
depends on if she has a neighbor that has a shovel. Honestly,
that's true. Kind of like the old creepy neighbor.
Yeah, that was just trying to see his granddaughter.
Yeah,
heartwarming story.
I know, it's a true heartwarming story of that movie that nobody wants to talk about.
Yeah, let's just dive into that. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, we could really go down the Christmas movie rabbit hole if we really want to.
We sure could. But how was your weekend?
It was good. If we want to include like today as being part of the weekend, I know you know that I had to work today. Today's my grandma's birthday, so I got to go see her.
Nice.
In the
happy birthday, Grandma.
So, yeah. So she's doing better. She fell and unfortunately broke her hip a couple Fridays ago, but she is on the mend. So hopefully she'll be able to make it back home by Christmas.
Good.
If not, I was joking with her. I'm just going to go in and we're busting her out.
Nice.
Also, because I've always wanted to say that. Like, we're going in and we're busting you out.
We're busting out. Yeah. You're the least likely person to do that, so that'd be great.
Exactly. That's why I could get away with it.
You could. You definitely could.
Yeah, I have that innocent face. So
We'll go with that.
yeah, I know that's what I'm gonna go with. That's why I just said it.
Yeah, yeah, we'll go with it.
Yeah.
I'll...
Okay. Thanks, Cody. Thanks. But yeah, other than
um,
that, pretty chill weekend. It was nice.
yeah, good for you, good for us,
Mhm.
good for America. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it
I,
works. It works.
I don't know how we've gone 5 minutes into this episode and had not talked about the NBA mid-season championship going on.
Yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks are going to win barring a collapse. They're up 17 with 2:44 left.
Yeah,
So just don't hang a banner, Milwaukee. Don't be that team.
please don't. That was the of many terrible decisions that the LA Lakers have made over the years, like being the LA Lakers in a city that doesn't have lakes.
Yeah, exactly. Like when they moved from Minneapolis, they should have changed the team name too. But
Yeah.
what do we know?
Anyway.
Yeah, there's our NBA talk for the rest of the year. We'll just leave it.
Yes,
we'll leave it
because to be fair to everybody, we're going to get this out of the way early. This will be our last episode of this year. Christmas is next Tuesday, and Christmas Eve is next Tuesday, and New Year's Eve is the following. So we'll take those nights off and get right back to it on the 7th. Right?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. So, well, yeah, you're right. So
we'll have a lot to fill in on that time, but
yeah, as long as we don't I don't know, blow off any fingers on New Year's Eve or have any fun stuff like that.
Exactly. That's very likely. Do you do fireworks on New Year's Eve?
No, but you can find other ways to blow to cut off a finger or do whatever.
True. It's true. I did just start the show Landman, and he cut off the end of his pinky on it, and it was pretty gross.
Ouch. That does not.
It's a really good show.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton. Oh, and they have well, I'll bring this into the sports world. Billy Bob Thornton is the star of Landman, and they're in Permian, Texas.
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. He was in the movie Friday Night Lights as the head coach, wasn't he?
I guess I don't know.
I believe.
Okay.
The movie. He was
the movie. Okay.
The head. I think he was the head coach.
I've seen the movie, not the TV series. So.
TV series is fantastic.
Yeah, I have heard that.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Billy Bob Thornton's the head coach of Friday Night Lights.
Okay. I will take your word for it.
And so that is kind of cool to do.
Okay. Okay, Cody, hit us with our weekly Wrexham update.
So Wrexham, yeah, Billy Bob Thornton is in Friday Night Lights.
Okay, good.
It's based on a true story of. It's such a crazy thing because there's a true story, which inspired a book, which inspired a movie, which inspired a TV show, which might be having another TV show coming. Friday Night Lights is a big story. They might be bringing it back or rebooting it or something. I've been hearing some.
Well, I guess everything does have a reboot now. Everything does have a reboot nowadays.
No,
like either reboots or spin-offs or whatever.
Yes, it's very true. Because like Yellowstone ended this week, and there's like 3 or 4 spin-offs in the works with that.
I saw.
Fantastic.
Also, have you ever seen the? Oh, good.
It's also made by Taylor Sheridan, who must like be the owner of Paramount Plus. He has all the shows on that channel. He was one of the creators of Yellowstone. He's got Tulsa King, Mayor of Kingstown, Lioness. Like he's got very good shows, and Landman.
Okay,
but he's a little full of himself.
Did you ever see the show Dexter at all?
Yeah. Love it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing a prequel now.
Yeah, which is interesting, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, a couple years ago they did like a continuation of it, and then now they did a prequel.
Which I haven't watched any of the continuation part. I watched the first, 8 seasons, whatever it was. But
yeah, the first few seasons of that show were great. It went downhill, but it was still a good show.
Yeah, I think the ending sucked, but it probably just would have been a good way just to end it. and I guess I haven't seen how they revived it and stuff. But
Yeah, the books of those were fantastic too.
again, did not know there were books until you told me once upon a time.
Probably on this podcast, so people have heard it multiple times now.
Yeah.
What was I looking up?
Wrexham.
Oh, Wrexham. Yeah, they had a draw on their last game, putting them into third place in their table. So they are not in line for the automatic promotion as of right now. They'd be in a playoff spot for it. I mean, there's still a lot of season left. So, like an article that came out with it, whoever they were playing, who was it? Scored the equalizer with kind of like very close to the end of it. It was Cambridge. Scored the equalizer for a draw. Dropped Wrexham down to third Cambridge is not a good team. They were one of the bottom of the barrel teams
Okay.
Which is crazy because Wrexham had just gone on a 5-game win streak, but now they're on like a 6-game, no losses. They posted that, but
that's good at least.
Still good. They've gotten points in the last 6 games, but
okay.
That
was that.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question: was that article written by Trent Krim of the Independent?
It was not, unfortunately.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Yeah.
No, just thought I'd ask.
And then, so that's my only update I have on that. I know there was a big commitment for the Hawkeyes in wrestling. The number, depending on where you see him, he's number 190 pounder coming in for the class of 2025. He committed to Iowa from Arizona State. He was committed to Arizona State, and he flipped. His name is Harvey Luddington, and I've seen him anywhere from like number 14 to number 11 pound for pound ranking. So he comes into the Hawkeyes will need a 97 pounder next year, so it'll be perfect timing. He's a New Jersey 2-time state champ, going for his 3rd this year, and he's a 3-time finalist. So, and New Jersey's a tough wrestling state.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you is if they are tough at wrestling, or if it's
they're probably they're one of the top 5.
I guess what is the top 5?
Probably Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Ohio. Iowa's probably Iowa and Minnesota.
Okay, I gotcha. Who would be the worst, or what is the worst in your opinion? I'm just curious.
I mean, I've heard of.
I feel like maybe Mexico or something in that ballpark, or somewhere in the South.
Alaska.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotcha. Again, I was just curious.
There's been some. I don't really know if I've heard of anybody from Hawaii either.
Yeah, which again makes sense.
But yeah.
Okay.
But California's a good state too. They got some good commits, I guess.
Okay. Which I guess again understandable for as big of a population. As that state has.
And they don't have classes in wrestling.
I think you mentioned that before.
Yes, it is all just placing, and like you've got to be a very good wrestler to place in state. You have to everywhere, but yeah.
Cody, we do have a little bit of golf news, and it's not the golf news you're thinking of. The most famous golfer on the planet returns this weekend.
Charlie.
Yes, thank you, thank you very much. I was hoping you were picking up who I was putting down on that. Yes, the
Charlie Woods.
Young Charlie Woods in the PNC Championship, which is basically a tour professional PGA or LPGA in some type of relationship to him, whether it be father-son, like Nelly Cordes playing with her dad, I think.
Okay.
Just to name a couple. I think Annika Swordsham's playing with her son. Like,
okay.
It's a very, very cool event how you get to see like all these stars playing with basically their.
Is Daly and his son playing in it?
That's a good question. I haven't
They
heard.
have before, I think.
Yeah, they have. I don't know if they are or not. I'm assuming Tiger and Charlie are probably paired with Justin Thomas and his dad because that's normally
Okay. Yep.
who they're with. So yeah, should be fun. All gathering around a TV to watch a 15-year-old golf.
Knowing that he's probably the future of the sport.
Yep.
Yeah.
For better or for worse, and I just mean that for Charlie's sake.
Yes.
Hopefully, the media and social media do not kill him. That would not be good.
Nope. It has done it to many people, and
yep.
His dad is his dad knows what he's in for, so hopefully he can guide him. What else is happening in the sports world? Well, the showcase or showdown.
Yeah, whatever
today.
the heck they called it. Between Rory McIlroy, Scotty Scheffler, and they were playing against Bryson DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka. It's basically a PGA Tour versus Live Tour showdown per se, and I believe Rory and Scotty won. Don't know the details. I haven't watched the match yet. I have it recorded, so we're gonna watch it later.
That's good for the PGA.
I just hope Brooks and Bryson were fighting with each other. It sounds like, again, they've mended their relationship, but I just want a little bit. Just a little bit. We're not asking for a lot.
I hate how much I like Bryson now, though.
I know.
It's kind of like my love for, like, it's not the same because I still hate on Josh Allen a lot more, but it's like, you can't root against him, but I can root against his team.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But, yeah, he's just... Again, with everything that he's done, like YouTube-wise, when he was shooting his video of when he making a hole-in-one over his house.
That was sweet. Everybody was tuning into that. It was...
Yeah.
And I've seen so many copycats trying to do it, and...
I think there was like was it 8 or 10-year-old that actually did it as well. It's like, good for them. If I tried to do that, I would be paying for some busted windows right now.
Yeah. I couldn't do it over a chipping range over an Ertl house. Like, you know what an Ertl house is, right?
No,
Remember
actually I don't.
Ertl farm toys and stuff.
Oh, okay,
houses and stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you now. I got you. Yeah. See, actually, you know what though? With my iron or wedge game, I can get loft on it, so I might be able to at least maybe make it over the house.
Oh, I can make it over it.
Yeah, but I could make a hole-in-one. There's no way I could. I mean, I haven't even came close to making a hole-in-one in real life, so.
The closest I've been was with maybe a foot.
Yeah, I think mine's probably 5'10", maybe, somewhere in that ballpark. But
I'm still feeling pretty good. Whenever I'm on the green on a par 3, I'm feeling good, so.
Whenever I'm on the green in general, on just having a chance for par, it's good.
Yeah, very true.
Until we 3-putt for bogey, but. Actually, we don't 3-putt, we 2-putt.
If you're 3-putting for bogey when you are on putting for par, that doesn't make any sense. Just sending you no.
Thanks, Cody.
Math ain't mathin'.
No, the math is not mathin' at all. So I guess let's see. What's a sport that you don't have to use math? Oh, hey, you want to talk about football?
I thought you'd never ask.
Okay, because apparently the math doesn't add up on that either. Because how does Travis Hunter win the Heisman? How?
Because he played 100% of the snap, or not 100, the majority of the snaps of the season.
Good for him. Ashton Genty sat out many second halves because his team was winning by a lot. Yeah. And they weren't trying to throw the ball to him a lot. Travis Hunter up 45-0.
His team is in the college playoffs.
Exactly. Where's Hunter's team at?
They're playing in a bowl of some crap.
The Alamo Bowl, yeah. Yeah, which, I mean, good for Travis Hunter. It is kind of a cool story, getting to play it and coming from, an HBCU and then winning the Heisman.
To be fair, though, he went to the HBCU because Deion was the head coach there. He was the first ever top 300 recruit to go to an HBCU college. And he was the number 2 overall. He was either number 1 or number 2 overall college player at the time. So he was going to play for Deion. And
that is true.
Like, he had offers at every school. He was just he wanted to play for Deion because, well, it makes sense. Like, he's a guy that wants to play both ways. Why not be mentored by a guy who played both ways?
Yeah, and a guy who
And
knows how to handle the limelight of everything that comes with it.
Yes. So it makes sense for that, but he's a very good player. It was the closest Heisman race in
15 years.
15 years. Yeah. 09.
Yeah. But he wasn't elite at either position.
No.
Like, I don't even know how he won the best wide receiver award. He won the Bolitnikov.
Did he?
There was a guy from San Jose State that won the Triple Crown. Won in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. Didn't get the award.
There's a little bias in the media.
Just a smidge.
It's sad, but it is what it is. What usually like something like that, like you can at least say like, okay, Genty won the Maxwell, like
which he did,
best college football player.
Yeah,
which is also what the Heisman's supposed to be, but politics.
Yeah. What do we know?
Yeah, we're just sports podcasters, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, and the college football playoff starts up this week.
Yeah.
Go IU.
Indiana. Hook 'em.
What time is it? Do you know what time your game is at? The Texas.
I thought it was like
game?
3 or 4.
Okay, so that's the middle game. Okay, good.
Yes.
Good. That'll work out good. Yeah, because I think SMU Penn State's the first game. Now that makes sense to have that one as
which Penn State's Iowa did have what is it, Auburn's one of their quarterbacks that entered the portal is coming to Iowa. Hank.
Yeah, I can't remember his name for the life of me.
But and then like I guess Iowa's rumored to be one of the landing favorites for one of Penn State's backup quarterback is also coming out. He's probably the best quarterback coming into the transfer portal, which is just terrible. I hate the transfer portal so much. It's
same. Especially the timing of it. Like, the portal should not open until after the bowl games are done.
Right.
Or after the
college football season is done.
Yep.
Yeah, it's too much of a distraction. There's too many players that are opting out of the playoffs to transfer.
Yeah, like I can understand. Still don't quite agree with it, but I can understand the guys that are opting out of bowl games to, not get hurt, not pull Marcus Lattimore.
Yeah.
And the former South Carolina running back.
Yep, I remember
busting up your knee. Yeah.
Yep.
So I can understand that, but yeah, the guys who are transferring for like their fourth school in 4 years, no.
I saw a picture of a player today. He had his arm like this.
Yeah, I saw
he had the Georgia tattoo.
Yep.
On his arm. His Twitter profile was USC, and he was wearing a Penn State jersey. Like if that ain't the whole transfer portal summed up in one picture, I don't know what is.
Like it'd be like somebody wearing an Iowa jersey, having a Wisconsin tattoo, wearing a Nebraska hat, and having their Twitter picture of them in an Iowa State jersey.
Yeah,
like, that'd be so bad. Hey, Cody. It's time. We have a guest.
Ooh. On a hot streak.
He is. You actually got it right last week. I was really afraid.
I went... Where'd I go?
I don't know. I only remember the Packers one. That's the only one I care about.
I went Packers.
Yep.
Hold on.
I can see up your nose.
I went Packers minus 3.5 or 3.
Yep.
That hit with flying colors.
Yep.
I did say Houston was gonna beat the Dolphins.
Yeah, he did say that.
So that's another one.
Yep.
And I said Justin Jefferson was gonna catch a touchdown.
That you did.
I was wrong. I said T.J. Hawkinson would catch a touchdown. He had 4 catches,
which is weird.
But the bonus bet If Jefferson doesn't drop a walk-in touchdown, that hits with flying colors.
That is true.
But he didn't. So the bonus bet is 0 for 3 now.
Okay.
So
what do you got for this week?
The Lick Tag Lawn and Snow, sponsored by Lick Tag Lawn and Snow. For all your snow removal and lawn care needs, please contact Steve and everybody at the shop. They do a fantastic job. Nothing but good things about them. Steve, he can be an okay guy at sometimes. Catlin, always a good guy. Steve, But, for all your lawn and snow removal needs, please contact Steve and everybody at the shop. So, this week, after doing some research and finding out what I found out today, the Lick Tag Lawn and Snow Lock of the Week is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals minus 7.5 against the Cleveland Browns.
Ooh, yeah.
It's in Cincinnati. Cincinnati's been rolling their offense has been rolling these past couple weeks. Well, actually all season, but Cleveland's defense is kind of so right now, and Jameis isn't starting. So I have a feeling it could be bad.
So, hold on. I was looking here just for a second. Cody, who is starting is Dorian Thompson-Robinson, the former, 5th-round pick out of UCLA?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And I think he had a quarterback rating of like 50.4, 54 when he went in for Jameis.
Yeah, it was
not good. So that's why. I know the Bengals defense sucks, but when you're going against an incompetent quarterback and offense, it doesn't matter. And for the CSB Bank bonus pick of the week, sponsored by CSB Bank, for all your banking needs, please call 563-547-2040 and speak with our lovely receptionists, and we will help you decide what you need. This one's kind of a tough one because I'm over, so I got to try finding something that'll hit.
Dig deep.
Cody says dig deep.
I am. I think I have to go to the well. I think this team, I don't know the team that they're playing. I don't know if they're starting a rookie quarterback or I don't know. Maybe I can't remember if they have 2 rookie quarterbacks or a guy on his 2nd or 3rd year. But it's cold weather. It's going to be cold. It's Monday night.
I know what game you're talking about. Rattler's starting. So
a rookie is starting. And it's just what I wanted to watch on Monday night. The CSB bonus bet of the week is Green Bay Packers minus 14.
Holy shoot, it's that much?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And
that's a big number.
I am going to say it's probably going to be 35-0. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Okay.
The Saints are terrible. Alvin Kamara might not even play.
Okay, that would be really good because Packers struggle against him mightily.
Yes, and again, it's cold. Saints I don't know what the cold is. So yeah, hopefully we can go 2-0 on the week. Hopefully I can get some winners out for everybody. And let's win some bets this week.
Hey, I won some last week. I picked the over on the Lions-Bills game.
I did too. Sunday I had 2 parlays that both hit, which was nice.
Nice. Good for you.
And then, if JJ catches that walk-in touchdown last night, I win $200.
Dang.
Instead, he doesn't. And I miss out on a parlay by 1 leg.
Could be worse. You could have missed out on $500,000 because Jonathan Taylor dropped the ball.
Yeah, that's... luckily, I didn't have to worry about that. So.
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, thank you, Austin.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you.
Skol Vikes.
Never in a million years. Oh, boy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That was Austin, Andy's brother.
Yes, it was. But yeah, no joke, Cody. I saw somebody had I don't know what the total, he bet like $200 or what the actual wager was, but he missed hitting out on I think it was like an 8-leg parlay, and he got 7 of the 8 of a touchdown scores, and the only one he missed was because Jonathan Taylor dropped the football walking into the end zone.
How at this point are you still doing that? You've seen other people do it walk to the back of the end zone, drop it at the back.
Hand the ball to the ref. Do what Barry Sanders always did. Just hand the ball to the ref. Or guess what? Cross the goal line and chuck it 50 yards into the crowd.
Yeah, whatever. Don't care. Carry the ball into the end zone.
Yeah.
That one was a game-changing, season-changing.
Mm-hmm.
What are they called? It could be like it could be a defining moment for that franchise. It could have been franchise defining. Like it's such a and I love Jonathan Taylor. He's a fantastic running back. You can't do that.
Nope. Okay, so you want to dive into the NFL now then?
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh
so
wait,
let's just
we gotta go to Army Navy. Army
okay.
Navy.
And then we'll dive back into the boneheaded move of the week.
Congratulations to the Navy on beating Army.
I got.
Yeah.
I
mean, I was definitely rooting for Navy the whole time. I have to go back and edit some video, but you will hear me saying, "Go Navy, beat Army" every time.
Liar.
Yeah, I sit on the throne of flies.
Yes, you do. Oh, and you know what? I still think that game changed on a interception by Army that probably should have been called a defensive penalty. Because when Bryson Daly threw the ball and the Army wide receiver got it, like his face mask grabbed or he got hit in the face, and momentum gone. It just
no excuses. Play like a champion.
Yeah, we just
Navy won it fair and square.
We're gonna keep quoting movies. That's what we're gonna be doing now too.
Whatever it takes.
Okay. Yeah. Callan, congrats. Still go Army, beat Navy. One team won their conference championship. That's all that matters.
True that.
Yeah.
That's not all that matters. The Army Navy is what matters, but
that is true.
I would rather Army have not won their conference and won the Army Navy game.
Same.
But
yeah.
It is the coolest game. It's just so the pageantry of it all is just
well, and yeah, as soon as Navy takes the knee to end the game, then they're running back did a backflip. Or H-back, I think, did a backflip, and then all the midshipmen running onto the field. It was like, oh my gosh, it was pretty nuts. So yeah, good for Navy. Army will be back next year.
True that.
Okay, so Cody, let's dive into football here.
Okay.
I want to start with this just because we were just on it, and then we'll work our way back through the rest of the week. So when Jonathan Taylor dropped the ball, I believe Indy was going in to take the lead.
Yes.
And they didn't score the rest of the game after that.
Nope.
It's just, why does this keep happening?
I don't understand it. It's got to be like embedded in these players. Like coaches have seen it. If me and you notice it, coaches notice it. It's ridiculous.
Hey, by the way, so Indy was up 13-7 when that happened.
Okay.
So they were going to go up 2 scores. And, I mean, Denver finds a way to keep winning. Bo Nix isn't playing bad. I hate Sean Payton. But, yeah, Denver's going to be in the playoff race, going to make the playoffs, barring a collapse of epic proportions.
Yeah, of the Eagles of last year.
Yeah, basically.
Or the Jags of last year.
Yeah, okay, I think that's actually probably a better one.
That's a better analogy because they were going to be the number 1 seed.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so let's go back to Thursday night's game because that was bad.
Oh, that was
really, really bad.
One of the worst football games I've watched in years.
Like, again, we love good defense, like a good defensive struggle. Like, we love the Super Bowl between the Rams and the Patriots. They know that a lot of people didn't.
So much fun.
That's where defense mattered. It wasn't like the offense were making bad plays.
Alabama and LSU in national championship game. Like, just bone-crushing defense.
But But this one was like, I mean, Stafford was trying to hand the ball basically to the Niners. He couldn't do it. Purdy was trying to hand the ball to the Rams. He didn't do it. Debo, whining that he wasn't getting the ball enough, and then he has one hit him right in between the numbers. Would have been a walk-in touchdown. Drops
No
it.
dice.
Just all around bad football. It was not good. But that wasn't the worst part of the game, Cody. The worst part might have been our pest of the week.
Yeah. This week's Pest of the Week is brought to you by Decora Pest Control. Call Cass at Decora Pest Control for all your pest control needs. He offers monthly and quarterly services for residential and commercial pest control, including earwigs, cockroaches, ants, bedbugs, bees, fleas, box elder bugs, mice, and rats. And he also inspects for termites. Call Cass at 563-419-3251 and tell him Cody and Andy sent you.
That's us. It just in case everybody was curious. That is us. So, Cody, our pest of the week. Not a good look. Not a good look at all.
It's reminiscent of Antonio Brown or Vontae Davis.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but I mean, he more just retired at halftime. Like, I will say that with Vontae. He just retired. It wasn't like he technically refused to go in or anything. He just said, "Deuces, I'm out.
I'm done." Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. Antonio Brown just walked off the field.
Yeah, take his shirt off. His was pretty.
This one was probably more similar to that. Yeah. So, Dre Greenlaw, pretty stud linebacker for the Niners, comes back from tearing his ACL in the Super Bowl or whatever he tore, which absolute freak injury how that happened. But finally played in his first game back. And I don't know if he tweaked his knee again or don't know exactly what he hurt, but he gets hurt. And former Packers All-Pro linebacker Devondre Campbell is told by Kyle Shanahan to go in the game. Cody, did he go in the game at all?
He said, "Nah, I'm good."
And walked back to the locker room. So very similar to AB, just minus he kept the shirt on. Yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that.
That's a way to lose respect from everybody. And they told him. They were upfront and honest about it. His teammates did not like it. They were not wanting to be teammates of his anymore.
No. Kittle made comments. Nick Bosa made comments. One of the corners, I'm going to butcher his name. I think it's like Lenore. One of their corners. He made a comment about that. It's like, oh, you can't do
he's
that.
the one that said, he won't be on the team much longer or something.
Yeah, which he's going to be on the team, but he isn't. He's still employed by the Niners. He's just suspended for the rest of the year. So they can't...
he'll be looking for a job in the offseason, and it's going to be hard for other teams to take that risk.
See, here's the thing. Minus... I will say Aaron Jones, who's been balling out for Minnesota. Usually when the Packers cut a guy for performance-based reasons, which Jones they didn't for performance-based, it was more just cap. But when the Packers cut a guy for performance-based reasons, they normally know what they're doing because the guy's play fell off. And that's what they did with Campbell because he was like 5 steps slow last year. Did not look like his all-pro self at all. And then he comes in with the Niners and they suffer the same kind of fate when he did play. So then when Greenlaw comes in,
they're going to take him.
And then Campbell's demoted to the bench. It's not a good look. There's no team that would want to go and sign him, especially with his numbers declining too. It's just
he might as well have retired.
Which
maybe we'll be
one of those.
Maybe we'll be surprised and somebody will sign him, but I don't see it happening.
No. It would be like a bottom dweller team. I could see doing it just saying because they need depth.
Oh.
Like the Jets. I don't know.
Miami Dolphins just signed him.
Could see that happening too. But yeah, you can't quit on your team. That's a no-no.
You can murder a guy they'll forgive you before that. Just ask. Never mind. Never mind. I won't go there.
Yeah, we don't want to get canceled yet, Cody.
Ray Lewis. But yeah, to quit on your team it's kind of like in The Longest Yard when he was like, you cheated, like you butcher your wife, no problem, but like you cheated in football, they hate you.
Yep. Well, then he actually did quit on his team too. Where Paul Kerr took himself out. Then he came back in.
True.
But
that is true.
So maybe Devondre Campbell's just trying to get a movie made after him. Maybe that's all he's trying to do.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out for him.
Probably not going to be a bestseller by any means, or not bestseller, but
probably not going to be. No, not going to be good.
Yeah.
But let's move on to other games because that was just pathetic.
Yeah.
Speaking of pathetic, let's go Dolphins and the Houston Texans. The Dolphins are awful, and I don't know what's going to happen this year. I really don't. I don't know what's going to happen in the offseason. I'm a big Tua fan. I'm a big Mike McDaniel fan. I'm not a big Chris Greer fan. I don't know what they do. They need to build their trenches and.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Should you trade Tyreek?
Bye.
I mean,
I have no.
He's been a non-factor.
He has not looked good. He had that last ball in his hand. Like, could have been a potential game-tying touchdown in his hands, and it just got ripped out of it. Like, I don't know if his effort's not there. I don't know what it is. He just does not.
Like, in all honesty, the most effort he's shown all season was when he was trying to get out of the handcuffs before week 1.
Yeah, I don't know what you do at this point, but
I will say the one thing I will say, Houston still doesn't look scary. Like,
no,
whoever has to play them first, like right now, I think maybe Baltimore has to play them first round. Baltimore should. Whoever has to play them round 1.
CJ Stroud has not looked like CJ Stroud of last year.
No, not even close. I mean, Nico Collins looks good since he came back, but yeah, the only thing that I think could save them in the postseason is that pass rush is still pretty good between Will Anderson and Daniel Hunter.
Yeah,
they got some dudes, and Derek Stingley is a dude on the outside, but. Yeah, other than that, their offense has no wow. CJ Stroud isn't playing with the confidence that he played with last year.
No.
So, let's see. Continuing down on the list here. Speaking of the Ravens, Lamar looked good again.
Yeah, he's like number 1 in pretty much every stat in the NFL right now for quarterbacks.
Except MVP voting.
Except for MVP voting.
Yeah.
I think he's number 2 in interceptions thrown too, but
that actually does sound right.
Yeah,
I don't think Jordan Love's leading anymore, so that's good.
Like, Lamar is number 2 in the least thrown.
Oh, least thrown. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
no, okay, I didn't know that to Herbert.
I'm not sure
because I think Herbert's only thrown like 2, maybe 3.
How many has Allen thrown?
Well, that's a good question. Hold on, let's look at some stats. Because I am kind of curious here. Yeah, I'm looking right now. INTs. Oh, okay. So, the most is Kirk O'Chain's.
Oh,
He's thrown for 16. Baker's thrown for 14. Probably the funniest name on here. Jameis has thrown for 12.
How many touchdowns? 12?
13. So he's a little above 500 right now.
Oh.
Yeah, and then at the bottom of the list of people who've actually played like a lot, Herbert has thrown 2.
Okay.
Lamar and Russ have both thrown 3. So, yeah, I mean, Lamar's playing great. Baltimore looks better when they want to. Granted, the Giants are awful.
Yes.
But I don't know. Baltimore's they're so inconsistent of when they want to be great. And in the playoffs, especially when you're facing a certain team, you're going to have to be great. And I'm not meaning Buffalo.
Nope. It's a team that hasn't looked great. It's a team that hasn't looked
Jags.
great lately, but that was a two terrible teams playing entertaining football.
I mean, Rodgers and Devontae turned back the clock. That was kind of cool to see a little bit, but yeah, that's still not good football. Those two teams are bad. But hey, there's a new Rodgers documentary out on Netflix. So
thank God.
That. I know you've been looking forward to that.
Yep, I will not watch it.
Bryce Young kind of took a step back. Carolina got beat at home by a surging Dallas team.
Sure.
Like, if they hadn't choked against Cincinnati, they would have won 4 in a row. That's the crazy thing. Washington held on to win in New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans. I like New Orleans going for 2 there, but
I do too. Hated the play call.
Yeah,
but
it was. They went for it at least.
So Washington keeps their playoff hopes alive too, because if they would have lost, that would have been a big hit. Cincinnati won in Tennessee. Will Levis is going to get benched now too. That experiment's done. Yeah, again, a lot of these games, especially the early slate,
it wasn't a great. Yeah, the Chiefs-Browns. The Chiefs are the better team. The Browns aren't good.
Nope.
21-7. We talked about the Broncos-Colts already, so.
Yep. Cardinals-Patriots. Patriots are bad. Cardinals are whatever.
Yeah, they're hard to judge, really.
Yeah.
The game of the week.
Defense was optional. Defense was very optional.
We were watching some Big 12 football.
Yeah. Bills beat the Lions 48-42.
42.
Yeah.
So Goff had 496 yards and 5 touchdowns.
So he's lost a game where he's thrown for 5 touchdowns, but he's won a game where he threw 5 picks. Makes total sense.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this. We might have discussed this once or twice. It takes a whole team to win a game.
Yeah, I've been told that's not true. It's all on the quarterback.
It's all quarterback.
Now, quick question for you just about that game. Or I have a couple questions for you. One, what did you think of the Lions' first onside kick attempt? When they were down, was it 10? Or how much they were down by?
I didn't see that one.
Okay, so this was actually kind of more a scrutinized one. They did an onside kick when... I just want to make sure I got this right. So they're down 17 with 12 minutes left, and they did an onside kick. The thing is, they weren't down 17. They were down 10 with 12 minutes left, and they did an onside kick. Good.
I don't think you need to there.
If you were playing defense the whole game, I would totally understand. But their defense is basically held together by duct tape and super glue right now.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen is playing on God mode. So when he can kind of do what he wants. I like the onside kick only because even if you don't get it, it shortens the field, which Buffalo just about returned that for a touchdown. Matt Collins, I think, got stopped at like a 5, and it takes less time off the clock then that way.
Yeah.
And then second question for you. So I think Detroit's basically, they went from being the favorites in the NFC to now I think they're like 4th. I think they're behind the other 2 teams in the North just because of how their defense is.
I think
Philly.
I think it's more their injuries than anything, but
that's more what I mean. Injuries, especially on the defensive side of the ball. It's so bad.
It is. They are. The fact that they're in games at this point is crazy. Honestly, I agree that they are probably. They've fallen. Like they're the most entertaining team in the NFL, other than maybe the Bills.
Yeah. And then number 2.
That'd be a great Super Bowl right there.
It would.
I hate it.
2 entertaining fan bases too, and I would hate it too because the Lions would have a chance to win,
and the Bills would also have a chance to win.
Touche. But the one thing about Buffalo is the way that they're playing football. I know they're scoring a bajillion points on offense, but they're also giving up a bajillion on defense. Is that sustainable?
Nah, there's this guy. I don't know if you heard of him, Patrick Mahomes.
Never heard of him.
we were talking about there's like quarterbacks don't win games. They do, but they're not. Mahomes is the exception to that rule. Like we'll see a lot in the Bills playing the Mahomes. Oh, I'm sorry, the Chiefs.
Yeah. Well, and the Chiefs have a defense. Like Steve Spagnuolo, excellent defensive coordinator. Like defense travels, especially in the postseason. That's why I'm still very hesitant to say that the Bills are the best team in the league. I mean,
it's hard to say it until Mahomes. I mean, I know they haven't looked good, but they've lost one game.
Exactly. Ironically enough, to Buffalo, but
yeah,
it's still only one a game. And until somebody knocks them off the mountain, you just can't. You can't pick against them.
And if they don't lose another one, they got the home field advantage wrapped up through the playoffs. So
that is true. So Cody, we have a game that made both you and I very happy. The Bucks handed it to the Chargers.
That was fun.
I hate Jim Harbaugh so much.
I hate Herbert. You know what? I'm not hearing much about Herbert in that a must-win game that he didn't play well in. They're talking major smack about Tua, but Herbert didn't play well in a must-win game for them.
I think it's because Tua got beat and because the Colts got beat, so it's like their playoff hopes didn't take a massive hit because of it. Like if the Colts had won and if Miami had won, then I think the noise would have been a little bit louder. If I'm Green Bay, I don't want to play Tampa in the playoffs. Do not want to play Tampa at all.
Tampa is a force to be reckoned with. They're fun.
Yeah. And then the other big late game, Steelers got beat by the Eagles.
That was more the Russ I expected.
Yeah, same. And then Philly passed the ball because A.J. Brown threw a hissy fit last week.
Yeah.
But hey, it was all media overblown. It was all media storm. That's what they tried to say after the game. Yeah, Philly looks good. I don't think they're invincible. They're not invincible by any means, but they look good.
They were the team that the movie was based on, but
touche.
Mark Wahlberg.
Okay, so and then rounding out Sunday, my Packers handed to Seattle. I hate the white helmets and the white jerseys.
I was gonna say in one of the worst, uniform matchups there can be in the NFL, especially modern ones like non-throwback. Because some of the throwback ones are ugly, but
Love looked good again. Josh Jacobs looked good. Packers defense looked good. Solid day at the office.
Yeah, they look good.
Now just got to be New Orleans, and they have a spot in the dance. That's all I care about.
Oh, son of a gun!
What'd you drop?
Like a fake Pandora bracelet that my daughter has. I've been fidgeting with, so we gotta find all the beads and stuff after the podcast is over.
Nice, sounds nice.
Yeah, winner.
Chicken freaking dinner. One thing I will say about Seattle, they might be in trouble if Geno's out for a long time. It's over.
Yeah.
Because they have Sam Howell, and he's bad.
Sam Howell's not good.
No. So that wrapped up Sunday. Monday night,
doubleheader.
Yeah, it was awful. Vikings handled the Bears. Vikings look good. Sam Darnold looked good.
Yes.
Defense looks good.
What do they do at this point?
You depending on how much money he wants, you give Darnold the 2-year contract, maybe 3. That's all you do.
Are you saying that as a Packer fan, or are you saying that as
no,
smart
legit
business?
No, because that's what I was saying. As soon as the Vikings drafted McCarthy, is that you let him sit for 2-3 years. You look at your division rival who have done that twice, and right now, it worked good obviously the first time, and right now I think it's working good the second time.
Yeah.
So.
And the other team in that game has not done that same thing either.
No. Caleb Williams, he doesn't go through progressions well at all. And thinks he has to go for the home run ball every time. And he also thinks he has to throw it 1,000,000 miles an hour. Like
Yeah.
when it's just like throwing from me to, I don't know, like my TV, which is like 10 feet away right now.
Yeah, he's zipping it in there. No touch.
Also, Bears' offensive line's bad.
They are.
Hey, probably the coolest thing from that game, though, Justin Jefferson scores the opening touchdown, and then he gives a little shout out to Randy Moss.
Shout out to Randy Moss. That was sweet.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. And also, Aaron Jones, certified bear killer. He had himself a big game. That he did it in the wrong colors. That still looked weird, but. And then I don't know. The Falcons
their
and the
jerseys
Raiders
look tight. Their jerseys look
ones?
tight.
Yes. I think I would have looked better with a purple helmet. I still didn't quite like the white helmet.
I like their white helmet was better than the Packers' white helmet by far.
Okay, I will give you that. Except I don't know how a team's wearing a winter warning or whatever they call it, jersey or combo when they play indoors.
It still looked really nice.
Yeah. Actually, I will say the whole crowd aesthetic looked good, nice, with everybody wearing white and whatnot. So that looked pretty sweet. And then the Raiders and the Falcons played a game.
Did they?
That's all I got. Yeah.
Well, it was good enough that Michael Penix Jr. is now the starting quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons, and Kirk Chains is sitting down.
Yeah.
It's a move you can't go back from.
No. So is this going to go down as one of the worst free agent contracts ever given?
It's going to be up there.
Yeah, because and I honestly
it's up there with Matt Flynn,
Albert Hainsworth.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
it's a big one. Get it? Because he was humongous.
He was. He was. He had some anger issues too, but yeah, I don't know what you do from here if you're Atlanta. If you trade him, you're still gonna have to eat cap, and I don't know what you're gonna get for him. Or if you let him ride on the bench, you're gonna eat cap. Good luck. Good luck, Atlanta. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Also, give the ball to Bijan Robinson. He's kind of good at football. Just an FYI.
Yeah. I told you earlier, I have changed my tune on Kyle Pitts. It's not that they're not getting him the ball. It's he's not that good.
No.
He was a little overhyped.
A little bit. He's starting to become a bust. So.
Yeah. Sad. But that is our roundup of the week. Andy gained no ground on me again. So.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know where did I miss? Where could I have gained on you? Where could I have gained on you this week? Holy shoot, we both got 13 right too.
Yeah, we both had very good weeks.
I picked Detroit. Oops. We both picked Carolina.
Which is fun. Isn't that funny? We both picked our own divisional team.
Yeah.
No bias.
And then I picked San Fran. So the one time I have faith in the Niners, and they let me down.
So the standings right now.
Nobody cares, Cody.
Yes, they do. Everybody cares. It is Cody 156 and 68. My winning percentage actually went up.
I think mine did too.
To 70%. Andy is 142 and 82.
Yeah, it's not good.
I mean, how many weeks are we through right now? Let's see. That was 14? 15.
That was 15. Yeah, because there's 3 weeks left.
So you're less than a game behind a week.
Well, for average points, it does say that you're getting 10 and I'm getting 9.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's about 1 per week.
About 1.
So, all makes sense. So, Cody, in my attempt to try to gain all those points back, we have a Thursday night flex, as the Broncos and Chargers game got flexed into Thursday night, which I don't think should ever happen. My personal opinion.
No, it's terrible for people that actually travel to the games and plan trips around that type of stuff. I don't like it at all.
No, you should not be able to do that. Okay, who you got?
I'm going to go Broncos.
Okay. I can't believe I'm actually going to pick Harbaugh. Why am I picking Harbaugh?
I hope because you want to catch me, so you have to go opposite.
No, that's not the reason. I don't know.
I get it.
I feel sick picking him, but yes.
Okay. Houston at Kansas City.
Houston's favored in this game right now.
That's crazy.
But that's because... Oh, I guess we did forget to mention with the Chiefs game, Mahomes got hurt.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Hurt his ankle.
That's not good for whoever's playing the Chiefs.
No. I still think they would, even with Carson Wentz.
Yeah. I picked the Chiefs.
Oh, another really big game Saturday afternoon.
Which...
Steelers Ravens.
This used to be some of the most fun football, was Steelers-Ravens games growing up.
Because this
always came down to a field goal. Always.
Well, and this was the football you saw highlights of. This was hate. It was respect, but it was hatred as well. There were guys decapitating one another. It was hard hits. It was the football that we grew up on.
It wasn't high scoring by any means, but it was... God, it was good football.
Every game was maybe 20-17.
Polamalu fucking blitzing over top,
or Ed Reed coming in and beating somebody. Yeah.
The murderer.
James Harrison.
Yeah, James Harrison was great.
T-Sizzle. Just so many.
There were so many great players. You know what? And you know what? I'm going to give a shout out. Joe Flacco was fun to watch at that time.
Yes, he was. Elite
Joe Flacco. Catlin.
During that time, yes.
Yes, there was a season.
Yep. I'll give about a 3-year stretch.
Yeah.
Personally. 3 years. But, yeah. Oh, those games were so fun. So, who do you got?
Oh, I took the Ravens.
As did I. I think, but this game will probably end up being 24-20 or something like that.
Yeah, it'll be a close game.
It's going to come down to either an onside kick or something like that at the end.
Giants at Falcons.
Giants are awful. Michael Penix is my boy. Falcons.
I also took the Falcons.
Lions at the Bears.
Lions. Even beat up. Bears are terrible.
Yep.
Cleveland at Cincinnati.
Cincy.
Oh, hey, we didn't say who our pick segment was brought to you by.
Did you? I know I was forgetting. No, well, we'll say that at the end. We will say that at the end.
Okay.
No, I was forgetting something.
Bungles, yep.
I mean, I guess this is what happens when you have to do your podcast episode 3 times, because
thrice is nice. Fun. Yes, and then somebody turned off the volume.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, you go at
Titans Colts.
Give me the Colts, I guess.
Well, Cody, it is Christmas time. Mason Rudolph is starting for Tennessee. I'm not picking him.
Rudolph
Colts.
the red-nosed reindeer. Rams at Jets.
Rams.
Yeah, I'll stick the Rams.
I had to think long and hard about that one. I'm going to be dead honest.
Sad.
I know it is. Probably the best game of the early slate. Eagles, Commanders.
I gotta go Eagles.
As do I.
They're playing so good right now.
Yeah, and I still don't know if Gene Daniels is officially healthy.
I don't know if you know this. Saquon Barkley.
Who's he?
He's pretty good.
Oh, okay. I mean, is Philly his only career team? Because anybody else would be stupid to get rid of him.
You'd have to be terribly, terribly incompetent organization to get rid of a guy like that.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay.
Arizona at Carolina. I don't know who was supposed to do this.
I think Carolina bounces back. I think they kind of got a little too full of themselves. I still think they're playing good ball. I don't trust Arizona.
I am taking Arizona, but I don't feel confident about it.
Vikings, Seahawks.
I am going to go with the Vikings, especially with Geno out. Is he out?
Yeah,
For sure,
they
that
haven't
one.
officially said it, but I'm pretty sure he's out. And also, Seattle has sucked at home because their
Yeah.
bandwagon fans all left. So that's why Green Bay took over Lumen Field.
They have great fans, like my father-in-law and brother-in-law. So, yeah.
So they're like
Shout out Brett and Lincoln.
3 of the 10 non-bandwagon fans. Good for them.
They actually know who Sean Alexander is.
Who's he?
I think he played there at one point.
Oh, okay.
Running back. The Madden cover running back, y'all.
I'm proud. We're doing a good job quoting movies today.
We are.
Just got to hang on to that ball, Petey. Hang on to that ball.
How many feet are in a mile? Ooh.
I said, how many feet are in a mile?
Yeah, the next game is Patriots-Bills.
Bills.
Yeah.
I see why you said ooh.
Yeah.
Jags. Raiders. I'll go ahead, Cody. I don't know.
I'm going to go with the home team, I guess, the Raiders. Just... Yeah.
I put faith in McCorkle. I put faith in Mac Jones.
All
I
right.
don't know why. I don't know why.
I can't blame you, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they've been in close games the last few weeks. That's maybe the only reason why I can pick them, but no confidence at all. Niners, Dolphins.
I'm taking the Dolphins every week.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Niners. No faith in that at all. Is it supposed to be nice in Miami? Or is it supposed to rain?
I think so. I think it's supposed to be nice.
Okay, well, good. That plays in the Niners' hands. Sunday night?
Tampa at Dallas.
Tampa.
Yep, I also took Tampa.
And then Monday night, Austin's lock of the week, New Orleans at Green Bay.
I am going to take not Green Bay.
Yeah, go Pack, go. So, hey, as Cody did mention, as I failed to mention earlier, our weekly pick segment is brought to you by the boys at Zip and Tubes Detailing, your home for all of your detailing needs, whether it be your car, your ag equipment, whatever you need. Give guys a call to get your car detailed at 563-380-9772.
Nice.
So, Cody, we actually have a listener top 5 this week.
Perfect.
Shout out Christian. So before we dive in there, because I don't want to mess this up again, just a reminder, our weekly top 5 is brought to you by the boys at Lick Tags Lawn Care, your home for all your lawn and garden needs, and this time of the year, snow removal, which
might need it in the morning.
Time of the year. Yay! Actually, I mean, I do love snow, so I can't say anything. But give the guys at Lick Tags a call at 563-203-4238. So, Cody, Christian's top 5 suggestion for this week is our top 5 beverages.
Nice. I do enjoy a beverage.
I do too.
Sometimes hot, sometimes cold.
Just in liquid form, I prefer mine. And
I do like liquid.
That's usually pretty good. So
we'll go with my number 1 or 5.
Yes, I mean, I think it's better if we start at 5 and then work our way up to 1.
My number 5 is hot chocolate, hot cocoa. I love hot cocoa.
I mean, that's kind of nice
night for it.
That's kind of nice.
You're cutting out again
on a cold day like today and stuff. Uh-oh. Cody, you still there?
I'm still there. All right. I've lost you twice now in the last couple minutes.
Great. We're doing great connection. Why? I love technology so much.
Me too.
Okay, so hot cocoa. That's good. That's good. I personally am not a hot drink kind of person. I don't know. For me, it has to be cold. Ha. So, starting off, my number 5, Gatorade. I love me Gatorade, especially cold Gatorade, preferably orange.
All right. I do like orange. My favorite. There used to be a lime one when I was just straight up lime. That was my favorite growing up, but they got rid of it.
So not the lemon. So it was like a green.
Not
one,
the lemon lime. Yeah, it was green.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Okay, I got you.
Now I like the cherry rush a lot. There's a lot of them. The glacier free. There's a lot of good Gatorade. My number 4. I'm gonna go with very similar to my number 5, but chocolate milk. I love chocolate milk. I drink a glass of it most days during break.
We have the same number 4, my friend.
Nice.
I like chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably in a big tall glass.
Yes. Yeah. Oh. Who's got the best chocolate milk in your mind?
Like company wise, or
yes.
I mean, I usually either do the Fairway or the Kemp's brand.
I'm a Kemp's man myself.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's I'll drink.
I'll drink the other ones. I don't like A&E that much, though. It's not nearly as good.
For me,
my wife
it's
is a AE.
For me, it's milk. It all tastes good, especially chocolate milk.
It is good, but and Nature's Touch has a good one too. The Quick Star brand.
Yeah, that one. I mean, actually, that might be the one that am like meh on. I mean, it's not bad, but
it'd be my number 2. It used to be my number 1, but I've grown to the Kemp's. I lean there more. All right, number 3 is it's a cherry vanilla Coca-Cola. They're hard to find, but cherry vanilla.
Okay.
Delicious.
See, I'm not a big like adding extra flavors to my drinks like that.
This is it's pre-made like that. It's not. It comes in cherry Coke. It's not. I understand what you're saying, but
yeah. Okay.
Like, because I like vanilla Coke, I like cherry Coke, but cherry vanilla.
Okay.
Delicious.
Okay. My number 3, McDonald's Orange High C.
Ooh, that's
number 3. That is number 3. And it has to be McDonald's Orange High C. I mean, I love Orange High C in general.
But McDonald's is elite.
Yes, it is. I'm glad they brought it back because it was gone for a while. And McDonald's Coke is still good too. But
yeah,
no, McDonald's Orange High C.
My wife is all about McDonald's Sprite, so
I've heard that stuff's good too. I don't know.
I'm not a Sprite fan,
but it's not bad. The only time I drink it's like Sprite, 7-Up. The only time I drink those is like when I'm sick because it's supposed to be supposed to help you.
I did have some Sprite this weekend. My daughter's birthday party. I made some Shirley Temples.
What's in those? And honestly,
it's
I don't know.
Sprite and grenadine and a couple cherries.
Oh, okay.
It's good stuff.
Okay.
Kitty cocktail.
Okay.
All right. So am I out to number 2?
Deuces. Yes.
Homemade lemonade.
Ooh.
I have a bomb recipe for lemonade. I make it a lot, and it is delicioso.
Okay. What? And honestly, what do you change? Like, isn't it just lemons, sugar, water?
Yes, but it's the amounts of it and how you boil the sugar into the water so it doesn't so it mixes better in there. Okay,
I got you. My number 2, a nice, refreshing, ice cold Pepsi. I love me Pepsi. It's my go. It's almost my go-to pop.
So. I love me my number 1. A Mountain Dew.
Do the Dew.
Regular Mountain Dew.
Good old Dewski?
Yep.
Nice. That's good. I see. I've never really been a big Mountain Dew fan. I mean, I'll drink it, but it's not like one of my like top 4 choices. Like just in terms of like pops.
It actually sounds like it's not even in your top 5.
A pops? No. But Cody, there can only be number one, and I brought props. It's Orange Crush.
But you're very specific about your Orange Crush, if I remember right.
You are right. In the glass bottle. I mean, the can out of the can is still good too. Plastic bottle, not so much. But Orange Crush in this, what I'm holding right now, this glass bottle. It just tastes so good. Especially after a victory, like after a Packers victory. it hits the spot right afterward. So that should make me want to have one now.
I mean, I figure you have it in your hand, you'd probably drink it pretty quickly.
I know, but see, I've left this out because I got ready to bring it out when we were going to initially start recording, and then with all the internet issues and stuff we had. So
yeah,
it's a little warm, so I'm going to have to grab me a new one.
Little swap.
A little bit, but no. Orange Crush. I love it so much.
Good for you.
Thank you, Cody. Thank you. So that is our top 5. Shout out to Christian. Thank you for the
Thanks,
suggestion.
man.
It's nice to actually get one of those.
It is. Let's see. What else we got? Make sure you like, follow, rate, review.
Yep. Just remember that, again,
do all the things.
We're going to be gone for the rest of the year.
Be gone. We will post our picks.
Yep.
Sometime in the next 2 weeks. Each week we'll post it.
Watch, this is going to be the first weeks that I actually beat you, and I won't have any chance to rub it back in.
I'm okay with that.
I knew you would be.
As long as you don't get 14 points when you have 2 different than me, maybe 2 or 3. It's going to be hard.
See, what I might do, week 16, I'm just going to pick everything opposite of you, just because I don't know who's all going to be playing anyway. So
it's going to be hard for you if we do every other pick. You're going to have to guess what I'm going to take, and then I could just go the same as you.
Maybe I could flip it after that.
But you're just cheating once you announce it and then you flip it. That's just wrong.
I mean, I'll just have you pick first the whole time.
Not going to happen.
I'll just drag it on.
Every other, Andy.
I know, but I'll just drag it on.
Every
okay,
other.
How many times do we actually keep with the every other throughout the whole time?
I'd say like 50-ish% of the time.
I was going to say more 65, personally. I was going to give us a little over half. But yeah. So
when I'm being petty, I'll make it 100%.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, so again, we're going to take a couple weeks off. Enjoy the holidays. Enjoy the new year. I would say see you next year, but I don't want to be that person. So okay. I know Cody loves it. So
I hate that so much. I can't wait to start hearing it next week from people.
So everybody that's listening, go tell Cody that when you see him over the next couple weeks.
See you next year.
Yeah. Well, again, like Cody said, make sure to like, rate, review, subscribe, comment, tell everybody.
Yep.
Whether you like them or not.
Yeah. If you don't like them, just tell them to listen to Andy. If you like them, tell them to listen to both of us.
I got nothing. There's no winning with you at all.
I know.
So
well, you're terrible at it.
That's why I love you, buddy. All right, at least put up with you. So hey,
college football playoffs. Let's hook them. Go Hoosiers! All the things.
Ohio State. I hope you lose.
Yeah, don't like Ohio State.
And then Mike
Chaos
be their new head coach. But
I want chaos.
I do want chaos as well. That's why I want Indiana to beat Georgia as well. So
I do too.
Cody, cheers to a wonderful year. And thank you, everybody, for listening. And we will see you next year.
I guess so. Peace.